Hello, I'm Hilda Shofwana with student ID 222-323-0132 and I'm from class 1A, and so today I wanna read a story of the three little pigs. Once upon a time there was an old sow with the three little pigs, and as she had not enough to give them, she sent them out to seek their fortune. All three little pigs decided to build a house and set off to the bricks works to buy some bricks. But soon the three little pigs came across a man carrying a bundle of straw. The first little pig said to himself, "No, now I won't need to walk so far to the brickworks. I'd much rather do less work and then spend the rest of my afternoon relaxing." So the first little pig said to the man carrying straw, "Please, man, give me a straw to build me a house." The man did, and the little pig quickly built a house with right where he stood, and then settled down and prepared to have a sleep for the rest of the afternoon. Presently came along a wolf and knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in." To which the pig answered, "No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," said the wolf. So he huffed and he puffed and he blew his house in. Alas, because the house had not been very well made, it fell down, and the wolf was able to eat the little pig up in an instant. Meanwhile, the second and third little pig were still on their way to the brickworks when they passed a man with a bundle of sticks. The second little pig said to himself, "Now I won't need to walk so far to the brickworks. Sticks are stronger than straw. I think they'll do job. But anyway, I'm tired now. I'd much rather do less work and then spend the rest of my afternoon relaxing." So the first little pig said to the man carrying the stick, "Please, man, give me those sticks to build me a house." The man did, and the little pig quickly built a house with right where he stood, and then settled down and prepared to have a sleep for the rest of the afternoon. Then along came the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll puff and I'll woof and I'll hoof and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, and at last he blew the house down, and I tapped the second little pig. Finally, the third little pig reached the brickworks, where he met a man with a lot of bricks. He said, "Please, man, give me those bricks to build a house with." The man kindly gave him the bricks, and he built a house with them a little way over, carefully and taking the time to do it well. So the wolf came, as he did to the other little pigs, and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Well, he huffed and he puffed, huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and he puffed, but he could not get the house done. When he found that he could not, with all his huffing and puffing, blow the house down, he said, little pig, I know where there is a nice house, the turnips." "Where?" said the little pigs. "Oh, in Mr. Smith's home field, and if you will be ready tomorrow morning, I will call it for you, and we will go together and get some for dinner." "Very well," said the little pig. "I will be ready. What the time do you mean to go?" "Oh, at 6 o'clock. Well, the little pig got up at 5 and got the turnips and was home again before 6. When the wolf came, he said, "Little pig, are you ready?" "Ready," said the little pig. "I have been and come back again, and got a nice potful for dinner." The wolf felt very angry at this, but thought that he would be up to the little pig somehow or other. So he said, "Little pig, I know where there is a nice apple tree." "Where?" said the pig. "Down at Merry Garden," replied the wolf. And if you will not deceive me, I will come for you at 5 o'clock tomorrow, and we will go together and get some apples. Well, the little pig woke at 4 the next morning and bustled up and went off for the apples, hoping to get a bite before the wolf came. But he had farther to go and had to climb the tree, so that just as he was coming down from it, he saw the wolf coming, which, as you may suppose, frightened him very much. When the wolf came up and said, "Little pig, what are you here before me? Are they nice apples?" "Yes, very," said the pig. "I will throw you down one." And he threw it so far that while the wolf was gone to pick it up, the little pig jumped down and went home. The next day, the wolf came again and said to the little pig, "Little pig, there is a fair in the town in this afternoon. Will you go?" "Oh yes," said the little pig, "I will go. What time shall you be ready?" "At 3," said the wolf. So little pig went off the time as usual and got to the fair and bought the button and was on his way home with it when he saw the wolf coming. Then he could not tell what to do, so he got into a turn to hide, and in doing so turned it round. And it began to roll and roll down the hill with the pig inside it, which frightened the wolf so much and that he ran home without going to the fair. He went to the little pig's house and told him how frightened he had been by a great round thing which came down the hill past him. Then the little pig said, I frightened you, did I? I had been to the fair and bought the button, and when I saw you, I got into it and rolled down the hill. Then the wolf was very angry in that and declared he would eat up the little pig, and that he would get down the chimney after him. When the little pig saw what he was about, he hung on the pot full of water and made a blazing fire, and just as the wolf was coming down, took off the cover of the pot, and in fell the wolf. And the little pig put on the cover again in an instant, boiled him up, and ate him for supper, and lived happy ever after. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.